Welcome to the Sandro channel. Make sure that you subscribe.
Hi folks, Sandro here with more cartoon news and shenanigans, and today we have some sad news, and I gotta give a shout out to one of my subscribers, Hendog HD, for sending me this. I really appreciate that, Hendog. But yeah, sad news indeed, especially if you're a fan of animation. Green Eggs and Ham won't be returning for a third season, and the source is Jared Stern, one of the people working on the show here. This is really sad. I never watched the show personally, but you guys told me this was one of the best shows on Netflix, period. The animation looks so beautiful and crisp. Just look at this animation, and I could understand why Netflix would cancel this, right? The shows that are costing them a lot of money, they're going to be cutting corners in any way they can. Every company in the world right now, they're consolidating, they're shrinking, and it's not good for the fans right now. But hopefully, eventually, they'll bounce back and be able to bring maybe this show gets a season 3 in the future. Right? Just because it's canceled today doesn't mean it won't come back in the future. We're seeing this more and more. Literally, Totally Spies. I think earlier this year, I did a video where you guys remember that show Totally Spies from Cartoon Network? After 10 years, almost 11 years, the show gets a season 7. You know what I mean? So I don't want to never say never. Never say never. But yeah, this is a shame. This is truly a shame. Again, you got so many of my subscribers happen to be fans of this show. I feel kind of bad because I never got into it. You guys kept asking me, like Kevin, one of my subscribers are named Kevin. He kept asking me over and over to get into it, watch the show. I did talk about when this show was when this show was what was it called? Delayed during the pandemic. Yeah, the season 2 of this show was supposed to come out like a while back, and then because of the pandemic, it got delayed. I did cover that at the time, and I said maybe I'll give it a watch, but sadly, guys, I never got. There's so many shows coming out, so many movies, so many everything. I just never got into it. I do feel bad about that. But I'm not the most sad. I'm not the most sad because you guys might remember a video I did just 5 days ago. Netflix will bring us 5 separate Dr. Seuss animated shows and specials. So yeah, we're going to be getting like a wacky you guys could go watch the video. I go in depth into like all the things we're going to be getting over at Netflix. But we're getting like, the Sneetches. The Sneetches are getting like a 45-minute special. Wacky Wednesday is getting like a series. Horton Hears a Who's getting a series. I think Thidwick is getting like a 45-minute special like the Sneetches, and One Fish Two Fish is getting like music videos or something. I don't even know. You guys could go watch this video, and I talk about Dr. Seuss. Just because Green Eggs and Ham is now gone for a little bit, and again, it could come back in the future when Netflix is in a more stable place, but for now, it's not like Dr. Seuss is going to be, removed completely. It's not going to be removed completely. We're getting new Dr. Seuss material in the coming years with all these different shows and specials. And I just wanted to go over one last thing. So Cartoon Base says Green Eggs and Ham won't be returning for a third season. And the source is Jared Stern. So I like to do a little bit of research. I found Jared Stern's Twitter page here, and I did find the tweet where he confirmed it. It was right here. This one here, somebody said something like, right here, Raven here says, Jared Stern, is there going to be a Green Eggs and Ham season 3? And he says, no, sorry, but we were really happy with the stories we were able to tell. And I was reading through some of these Twitter comments. Some people said that they really enjoyed where the show ended off. Yeah, right here. You know what? This is fair. I felt it concluded satisfyingly. Yeah, that's great to hear. Whenever a showrunner, gives fans a satisfying conclusion, that's always good. When they don't, then you run into issues like Samurai Jack, where it comes back like years later, and it ends up being very, very fast paced and doesn't really get. I felt it was just too fast. It was just too fast. We didn't get anything, like we did. It was so hard to take it all in. It needed more episodes. Like, it tried to cram like so much stuff into just a few episodes, but it felt like it needed like 20 episodes, and they try to cram it into like 10, So yeah, that's what can happen if you don't give your fans a satisfying conclusion. It could come back years later and just have a very rushed ending, which is what happened with Samurai Jack, in my opinion. But yeah, so it is going to be confirmed ending by Jared Stern here. Again, very sad. I'm glad you think so, because let's face it, there aren't. Wait, what is this? There really any Dr. Seuss books that could be adapted into a third season? I mean, it's not like Sam and Guy would meet the Grinch in a Christmas special, could they? So this person saying like this is kind of sad that the Grinch, or not the this is sad that the Green Eggs and Ham show is kind of ending, because how many of these Dr. Seuss books? These are very short books. How many of them could really be stretched out for like multiple seasons anyway? And I do agree, like I mean, to be fair, you could stretch anything out forever, you know? Some shows just go on and on. Arthur, you know, is one that comes to mind. Some people could even say The Simpsons still running to this day. Yeah, you could definitely stretch things out if you really wanted to, but I do kind of agree that the Dr. Seuss books, they have such little material. You can't really get too much out of these smaller books, you know? But yeah, very sad. Just a quick little update for you guys, and hopefully you enjoyed the video. That's going to be the end of it. Please like, please share, please subscribe, and why not watch an ad for your boy Sandro? Thank you guys so much. Peace out, bye-bye, and have a great